This is the system network and administration module assignment, which is on how to install the MailServer. First of all, we will see what is a mail transfer agent. So it is a mail transfer agent is responsible for routing the email from the sender to the recipient or recipients. As the image which is shown, mail transfer agents can receive emails from other mail use agents or other mail transfer agents. But it is important to remember that the mail transfer agent doesn't deliver the email to the final recipient. Examples of mail transfer agents are SNA, Microsoft Exchange, and in our case we have used Postfix. And an overview will be that to give a better idea would be Postfix MailServer that replaces mail between different mail servers across the internet. As I said before, it doesn't deal with the end user and doesn't know how to deliver the email to the final destination. If you take it as a real life example, for example Postfix, it can be thought of as post officers which are communicating with each other, and the mail which is addressed to you will land at your nearby postal office, and then there needs to be a postman to deliver that mail letter to your doorstep, and this is called a mail delivery agent. And in this example we have used Dovecot. And after, once again, if you're talking about a real life example, after the letter is delivered to your house, it needs to be delivered to you, and that may be done that is done using a mail use agent. In this case I have used MailX. And let's move on to the commands. So the commands for installing Postfix: first of all, you have to install the Postfix. We have done that using the yum package manager, and the command we used was yum-y install Postfix. After the Postfix installation is done, we have to edit the main configuration file of Postfix. This has been done using the vi editor with the command vi etc postfix main.conf. This is basically telling the vi editor and giving the path of the main configuration file of Postfix. After that, after opening the main configuration file of Postfix, it is basically just uncommenting and editing a few lines. So we have added the host name, and the my domain, and we have uncommented a few lines, and after that we have after the configurations in the main configuration file has been done, we exit the vi editor and we start and enable Postfix as shown in the screenshot below. And we tell the firewall to allow the service to run. Next, we move on to Dovecot. Dovecot, as I said before, is the mail delivery agent, and it can be installed using the command dnf-y install Dovecot. It is important to remember in installing Dovecot and installing Postfix and doing all the configurations, it is important to remember that we are in the super user mode, which can be entered using the command su and entering the password. And after the installation of Dovecot is complete, we have to open a few configurations files of a few configuration files of devcot, and one of these files is the devcot.conf. We have opened that using the VIDT as well, and it is once again basically just uncommenting a few lines. After that, we have to open the 10auth.conf file, and then again we have to edit the 10mail.conf file and the 10mask.conf file, and finally the 10-ssl.conf file. And after the configurations of all those files have been done, we can exit and start and enable the devcot. And we have to allow the protocols, the POP3 and IMAP, which is the protocols used by mail delivery agent, to allow, you have to allow them in the firewall. And finally, adding the user mail accounts. To do this, we have to, while we are still logged in as a super user, we can install the MailX using the dnf-y install MailX command. And after that, we can set, and after it is complete, we can set an environment variables. After that, in this screenshot, I have added a user named test by using the command use add test to add the user, and to set the password for the user, we have used password wd pass wd test, which means the username, the name of the user is test, and the password for the user is test as well. And once the user is created, we can open a new terminal, and we can log on to the created user using su and the user's name. In our case, the user's name was test, so the command we used was su test. And after providing the password, which was test as well, we have logged in, and we can, as to test, we can send an email to ourselves. To send an email, we just have to type mail and type the email address. So I have typed mail test at localhost, and then they ask the subject for an email. So in this case, I have typed sending an email to test, and after that we can type the email body. In this case, I have typed sending an email to a mail usage. And after that, after we hit enter, if we type the full stop and we enter, it will end the email. After that, while we are logged in as a test, we can use the command mail to check if we have any mails received. Thank you.